I attended an art show this evening down at the Oklahoma Contemporary, and there's a lot of art here that reminds me of some stuff that maybe my dad could have made. He was a collector of iron and metal and scrap, and always had some ideas, I know, have something to do with it all, but things as they are, he never did see his dream fulfilled. He made a couple of little things, but most of his welding and cutting and creativity went into combines and the trucks and all the other implements out on the farm and with wheat harvest, and if he could have just if he'd have just met this guy early on, his life might have been totally different. So we just all have to see things differently than what they really are. Like this old hammer, a horseshoe, padlock, shovel, baling wire, wrenches. There's a rake, but it means so much more. A lot of chain. Railroad spikes. Oh, this is one of my favorites right here. The padlocks and the chains, and there's a hammer. And of course, there's a horseshoe thrown right in the middle of it. Wow, just amazing to me how all that stuff got thrown together. But I think I'm going to buy me a cutting torch and a welder. And I'm always picking up metal on the street and on the ground, and I go out to where my dad's scrap iron pile used to be, and I kick around in the dirt, and little pieces of metal pop up once in a while, and I save them, and I feel like something's being communicated to me through them. So anyway, open up the channels of creativity. See what you can develop. Yeah. I've seen that stuff laying around on the floor of the shop lots of times. It just all comes together. That padlock. There it is. There's another sharp hook. Some plumbing, pipe, a lot of hooks. There's been lots of hooks on chains and boomers, and I've experienced not a hook quite like that, but lots of other hooks. Wow. Quite a show, quite an art show. You ought to come to Oklahoma City, go to the Contemporary Art Museum. It's at the State Fairgrounds. I think you'll enjoy it. There's other stuff in the other room too, so stop by and see their exhibits.